Alright, they changed the live stream on me. Hi everybody, I'm Jeremy, Flatware Creations, and tonight we're going to be making some bud vases like this. Make sure you're on the camera there. So this one I just got tossed in here. We've made a few of them. We were over at Twitch, twitch.tv/Flatware Creations. Where can I see the chat? Let me see if I can just send a face from here. Send. There we go. Alright, I got something. Alright, let's see how this is working. So this one I gotta put back down here. Get this guy. Hi Vicky. I'm just hopping on here. I was over at Twitch, so I'm trying to see now where you guys are at. I'm making some bud vases from spoons and hollow handled knives. I think I'm gonna go a little shorter with this one. Switch back over my screen. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in here. So let me zoom you in. There we go, that should be okay. Go back here. I just got an order for 50 of them for wholesale order. So I kind of pushed it to the last minute. It took me forever to clean all of the hollow handled knives. But I was over at Twitch and it was kind of boring. It was lonely. Felt like I was talking to myself. So this is a new stream platform. I haven't had this view before. I'm just trying to heat the two spots that are gonna get the solder. Make sure it gets all the way over. So I have a bowl of water back here. Next, so just have a pair of tweezers here. Put those in my third hand, drop it below my brick, and bring it up. Checking for straightness going this way, and then I want also my vertical. Looks good. So these I made yesterday. First part of the day was taking off all the knife handle, the blades out of the knife handles, and I got them all cut down, trimmed, sanded, and then I started on the spoons. I had to get those all trimmed, not trimmed, but flattened, cleaned up. I always like to give it a second to make sure that everything's set before I start moving it. I want my screen to be bigger so I can see. Nope, I don't want to do that. Can I pop this section out? Will it do that? Yeah, but then I can't. I want to be able to see the chat, but I want everything else to kind of go away. Let's see. Stream, highlight, insert ad. Ooh. Live stream settings, live chat, yes, yes, details, yes. I just want the picture bigger. Nope, I don't want to exit this. All right. We will keep going like this, and I will get used to it. Okay. Oh, that's better. So I accidentally made some that were wrong yesterday. So the customer wants this style, but the first 4 or 5 that I did the easy way, which was this style. So I had to go back, find a picture, and then bend them all the right way. Okay, I do like the look of them. It's just a little different from what I'm used to. If you guys are on, say hi. Do you guys have any questions about anything? And I've been tossing all of these. That's another one. I think I only have one more like that. Oh, there it is. Nope, that's not it. I don't know how many I did on Twitch just now. Moving forward, most of our streams, our live stuff of me working in the shop, is going to be on Twitch. Looks good there. Split the difference. That's where she's going. So these all just came out of the tumbler a little bit ago. So most of them still have water in them. Can you guys see okay? So the tweezers, they're not forceps. They are just, they give them a weird name because they have the wooden handles on there. Actually, you guys are set up for here. They have the wooden handles on to keep thermal regulation. They're just regular standard tweezers, cross tweezers, I think. And all of this is all silver plate. We do these in sterling, but only for special orders. They get pretty pricey going into sterling, but we can definitely make them more of a process because we have to use silver solder. But that's not too bad. So we're just lining it up this way, lining it up that way. Yep, no problem, John. I'm gonna let's see. I'll zoom out just a touch. There we go. I was like, what happened to my stream? That's weird. My stream just slowed way down. Are you guys still seeing the stream okay? Everything looks all right. So I'm just feeding solder in there. Okay. Yeah, I just got things flashing up here. I'm like, what's going on? Alright. As long as you guys can see it, that's good. So I have an order for 50 of these, and my tumbler is almost half full. So we'll see if we can get it to, see if we can get all 50 in the tumbler later. So I'm dropping this down so whenever I bring it up, I still have downward pressure. sure I'm upright that way. There we go. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, probably 20 or so left. Got to make sure I'm wetting my tweezers. After a few of these, they start to get warm. This is a really pretty pattern. So they wanted some of them long, and then some of them medium height, but no short ones. That's pretty. It's gonna be a nice one. So I'm getting the crossways this way, and then the vertical. And I'm almost done. I'm excited. 2 days in the process. And then I think I have to make some more things to send to a shop that we have. We're consigning in. So I'll be working on some new stuff for them. So most of my daily work, I'll be at Twitch. Just for the length of longevity there. YouTube is not really a people don't spend hours just kind of, well, you can spend hours cruising around YouTube, but you don't normally stick around for a couple hours to watch one person. Some people, but I'm not quite there yet. I do get lost in the YouTube vortex of time suck. You're okay. Technology is a funny thing. That one went good. So when it gets real hot like that, I always let it sit for a second. Let me zoom you guys in here again a little bit. Can't quite see it, but right here it got really hot, and I have taken them apart before, or I've lifted them off the stand, and the piece just comes right apart because it hasn't had a chance to really set because of all that extra heat. Alright, let me go back to you guys. It's probably good for zoom. My brother sent me a new camera, so I hooked it up to my laptop, and that gets me the 2-camera look. So you see the laptop camera is the one in front of me, and then what you're seeing is you're seeing the second camera that I put on one of the those lights that has the little extend the arm thing with the magnifying glass on them. I took the big portion off of that, the magnifying glass with the light, and I modified the camera so that I could use it. I can get all sides of my shop. The only thing I can't get is get you guys right here straight in front. I think I might drill another hole somewhere. That way I can get you guys down here with me. I might be able to like put a hole in the stairs. That looks good. So what do you guys think of the close-up camera? We got a nice tall one here. Oh, it should work nice. So this, is it this Wednesday? Yeah, this Wednesday we will have new bud vases. Every other Wednesday we do a live stream sale on Facebook, on our Facebook page, and we do mystery bags. We have new items. Jamie's always finding something new to do for games, and tons of giveaways. I think that's Jamie's favorite part, is all the giveaways. Normally if we get 5 pre-orders on our website or on Etsy, we will we'll give something away. And So we flatwarecreations.com has those, and so does our Etsy at Flatware Creations. It just looks weird. It's like something is angled wrong. There we go. That looks good. All of our shows were canceled for the whole year, and so we've been trying to see how we can streamline this to where most of our sales are online, and we'd only have to do a couple of shows, and we could do a couple of big shows and be able to do the rest online, which ideally that would be amazing. But there's something to be said about having something in your hand and being able to look at it and say, this is really cool, I want this. And that's kind of hard to do online. Come on. You know you want to say, there we go. I like this one with the little roses on it. Down. So, needs to go back. That looks good. And we'll get it straight up this way. Double check there again. Okay, that's better. How is everyone tonight? So I'm working with silver plate. These are hollow handled knives and 1 full teaspoon or tablespoon. I got all this prepped last night, and I just took them out of the tumbler. I've been doing this for about an hour or so. My tweezer's starting to get warm. And the water's starting to warm up. Let's see what else we got. After you get the first couple of going, OCD just takes over. Yep, just let the OCD do its thing. Just make sure whenever I'm talking that I don't mess myself up. Forget a step. Happens all the time, or especially when I'm wiring bracelets. I'll be talking, wiring the bracelet, and I'll end up wiring the wrong piece together. Oh, sorry. I've used forceps to hold these pieces too, instead of just the crossed tweezers. Can you hear the water in the inside the knife handle steaming away? Almost there. So with the soldering, you just want to make sure that you have some good ventilation. I have a project coming up where I'll be building a new exhaust system. So it's going to need a square guy. Alright, so now I'm down to enough to where I can kind of plan these out. This needs a square base, square base, square. Alright, I should have enough square bottoms. So with these bottoms being squared, it makes it a little easier to attach these without having to, well, I guess you don't have to attach them to the handle, but if you do attach them to the handle, it's a lot more solid piece. So if you guys have any questions, just leave me a comment. This is live right now. I know later on it won't be, but I try and always get back to the messages as soon as I can. Any comments? The water in my bowl is starting to get pretty warm. So this guy, because it went up so shallow, like the distance from here to here isn't very far. If I go to put this on here, it's going to be really hard, or just really close. I don't know, I guess I could try that one, but it's really close to this top piece here, and it's straight that way, straight that way. We'll give it a shot. There's nothing that says that you can't do it any way you want, unless the customer wants it a certain way. She just wants the handles curled that way. The rest we'll call creative license. Come on. You can do it. So I'm just sweat soldering these together. It seems to have done a really good job for the last bunch I was doing. I was taking and putting little chips. I don't think I can quite make it. We'll see. I'm trying to see if I can fill up my tumbler again. So I just posted on YouTube me taking all of this out of the tumbler. It would be cool to see if they can go back in the tumbler, but it takes so much more space to do it this way. Because all the knife handles aren't all flat. So I'm just real lightly touching this where I want the solder to go in. Kind of draw it around the back side. At the same time, you don't want to heat it up so much that you're hurting the plating or making it so tarnished that it's going to take a lot to clean up. Most of the color that's on here now is just the flux. So going back through the tumbler, most of this will all just come off. There we go. Yeah, most of this will come off because it's just the flux that's making it turn that yellow color, and the fumes. See, this one, they're touching. Let me switch camera view for you. So right here and right here, they're touching. So this one, I'm going to pull back this way. I'm going to put it out here towards the end. So again, still have to make sure it's straight. Straight that way. Gotta get used to my new toys. Electric starter, or electric igniter. There goes the water. So I submerge the entire piece, kind of just rinse it out. And the weld on this, or the solder joint on this, is really strong. My test is if it goes through the tumbler and it comes out, it's on there good. I got that one right on the first shot. The angle looks a lot better. I like that angle better. What do you guys think? So I'll have these all done here in a little bit. I'll get them all ready to ship. Toss them all in the tumbler. Sometimes you have to do a little fine tuning. There we go. This one's bent just a little bit. We're gonna put this one here on there. I keep looking up to see if I've got any new comments. Let's see. This little guy right here has really helped a lot with my soldering. Before I was building little jigs, little things to try and get everything even or match up so I can do things consistently. The same for my OCD. So for these, I'm just sweat soldering them together. This is lead-free rosin core solder. I'm just heating up the part that I want soldered together. And I'm just feeding it in. Once I get the solder to melt, I just start feeding it in. And then I just pull it right around underneath the whole piece. Spray it off. Give it a second to kind of harden up, and then I dump it in my little pot of water. And that's what we get. And I've just been tossing them in my tumbler here. You can see that in the big picture, or the little picture down at the bottom. It's a Frankfurt Arsenal tumbler. So the last video I posted just right before I started live here, This stuff here was the stuff that I took out of that tumbler. This is like the completion, and I have, come on. Here we go. Sometimes it takes a little bit. And this is just a propane torch with a regular small clip on it, or tip. The rosin core solder is what really makes it nice, because you don't need to add any flux or anything to it. Just make sure both your pieces are clean. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. So we have 8 left to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. That was close. I normally do these in big batches like this. This one's for special order. We've done them for weddings, big gatherings, things like that. You can take those little prongs that you get to hold a card in your flowers. You can put one of those, just kind of break it off, make it smaller, and use them as place markers, seating arrangement. The options are endless, and they make great like party favors. So you get your seat assignment or whatever, and you get to take it home. So I was saying earlier that the day-to-day stuff, so like what I'm doing right now, is going to be on Twitch for the most part. I'll still be on here, still making videos for here, but on Twitch I can sit here and work, and it's kind of funny. I just started Twitch, so there's hardly anybody over there following me right now. Just my brother and sister-in-law. My sister-in-law's channel is great. She does so much to help children. She's biking right now for cancer, to raise money for cancer research. And she's a lot of fun. Pretty sure her name is Air Force Kitty. But she has a lot of fun. She's playing games tonight, I think. The other part I like about it is you can send people gifts, you can have merch on there. Come on, pull it to the other side. Thank you. Oops. Pearl Jam just came on my headphones. And the only thing I can think is I still can't understand that guy. Like, it's just hilarious. So my brain goes to, in the Apple Music now, you can have the lyrics going with them. Like, do the lyrics say It's funny. I crack myself up. Five more to go after this. I'm pretty sure that I can get all 52 in here. I'm gonna try. I'll see if I can get all 53, 52. I think it's 52. Go. Look at this guy. So much of the soldering, there's not a whole lot to be afraid of. So I've got this on my anvil. Five. I got 5. I can put 5 in there. So what this is this is a fire brick. I just cut it in half and it fits on my anvil portion. If I didn't have this, I would have left the brick whole and maybe put a second brick going up behind it like this maybe. And a lot of it depends on what kind of solder you're using and what you have to do to it. So like silver soldering is still kind of scary to me. One, I haven't done it a lot, and I'm still learning the temperatures, how things need to be heated, how fast to heat stuff up, how long to heat it up. I mean, there's so much with silver solder, but with this rosin core, it's the easiest solder that I've found. You can, as long as both your pieces are hot, this will stick them together, especially the silver plate. Just kind of feed it in, draw it into the backside. And my hand's not even near the flame. And you do want to watch the solder drop. Oh, my headphones are dying. It's a good thing I have 2 more pair. I run my headphones on a rotation. Some days I'm here a long time. I like being here. Shop therapy. So right here I'm making sure that I've got my alignment going this way, and then I'll turn it back here to make sure it's straight up and down. And I know that it needs to go back just a touch. Make sure everything's touching. Make sure your flame's not too hot also, because just a few extra seconds on this and you can really do a lot of damage to the plating. Anybody have any questions? Cool. No, that one's gonna go right there. I will get all 50 of these in there. So this one's gonna go that one. I'll put this guy here. The challenge has been accepted.
Nourishment.
I get to eat dinner tonight. Dinner of Champions. Not a sponsor. I think my headphones are dead. Two left, everyone. Two left. And then I'll show you what my tumbler looks like. So, earlier today I took all of these out. I think there was 52 of the stems of the knife handles, and there was 56 of the spoons. So they all went through it last night, and did they go today at all? No. The knife handles are notoriously nasty whenever you tumble them. So I have a few videos on it, but when they come out, normally I'll do my first run about an hour or 2 hours with just Dawn dish soap, and whenever you dump out the water, it is really black, greasy. It's just really nasty. So after I dump out that first batch of water, sometimes the silverware is shiny, sometimes it comes out black. Last night they came out black after my first run, but I'm used to that now. So second run, fill it full of hot water again, Dawn dish soap, and tumble it for a couple of hours. And whenever I took them out, when I was done with all the teaspoons, when I took them out, I had it's cracking me up. I had they came out nice and shiny, and I had all the spoons to tumble anyways, so I'm like, I'll just keep them together. So I retumbled, because I mean, it's not going to hurt to retumble the knife handles. And when I dumped out the water a couple hours ago, it was black again, but everything was bright and shiny. So I was always excited about that. The last batch, or the last round I did, I added some 902 polishing compound or buffing compound or something. I don't remember what it's called. It just gives it kind of a coating on it. Helps protect it a little bit. There you go. Easy peasy. So I have nothing really back here that can get hot. I mean, I do have my buffing wheel here, but my flames go in there. I kind of bumped everything back, getting ready for doing my silver soldering with my bigger torch. That's a settling gas torch, settling air, not settling oxygen. Before I can use that one, I need to get my my better venting system set up. Get this put away. This put away, because I am done for the night. There we go. I'll show you how full my tumbler barrel is. Get you guys back up here. Oh, my back. My back hurts. Alright, let's get this camera faded all the way back. So I could probably fit 3, maybe 4 left in there, but that's a lot. So in here is 5 pounds of tumbling media. Get you up here so I can talk to you. Okay, that's better. So in here is 5 pounds of tumbling media. It's stainless steel shot. There is just regular BBs. There's some that look like a small planet with a little ring around it, and there's some that are just kind of a cross cut. The ones that are real thin pins, you don't want to use those on this stuff. It will give them a satin finish and not a shiny finish. So this tumbler comes with those pins because this is actually made for bullet casings, the brass. And so as soon as those came in, I didn't use those at all. I got the 5 pounds of jewelry tumbling media. It's normally it's the mix of 3, and pretty much all I use is Dawn dish soap, just the blue Dawn. Just give it a healthy squirt in there. Don't be stingy with it, because that loosens up all the grease and all the oils and everything on it, and it really does leave it with a nice shine. There is powders that you can put in here to I'm on the wrong screen again. I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. So there's powders that you can put in here to give it more of a polish and some protection, some protective coating on it. But pretty much the Dawn seems to work for me really well. And I think that is it. I get to play with my new toy. Is that still hot? No. Get to play with my new toy. My little electric. Actually, was that in screen? Still trying to get used to the cameras. So I have the camera from the laptop and then the camera from my brother. So I will see you guys all later. I'm going to end this stream. Thank you for coming and joining me. Just sitting here for my just randomness working. If you have questions or things, I always try and get back to you in the comments. Okay, yep, I was down on it. Yeah, so thanks for joining me. I'm Jeremy from Flatware Creations, and if you like this, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to check us out on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Flatware Creations, 2 S's. Alright, you guys have a good night and keep making.